Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your main man Juan right here, your favorite marketer's favorite marketer. Yes! If you're new or this video happened to pop up on your feed, you are truly blessed. You are a blessed soul upon the earth. Make sure you guys smash that subscribe button, activate all notifications. You don't want to miss any of the content right here, providing you guys with everything you need in life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness so that you guys can put yourself in a position to become the provider, the source of power, being able to get out here, move out here, and actually provide and give yourself some real purpose in life. There's no other feeling like it, guys. If you're doing research on the incredible digital business that we call Exitus Elite, that can put you in a position to allow you to earn anywhere from $100 to $2,000 plus per day, you've come to the right spot, guys. I'm gonna leave a link or some resource links below this video. Tap in, take a look at what we have to offer. The information is to absolutely put you in a position to supercharge your life, and the rest is history. If you're doing research on Exitus and you're looking for some kind of magnificent sales pitch, I don't have any of that for you guys. Platforms, longevity, commission payouts, owners, mission statements, quality of products all speak for themselves. There's nothing to sell here. We're looking for certain individuals. Number one team in all of Exitus. I'm looking to work only with certain individuals. For those of you that are those individuals, you know exactly who you are. For the rest, stay out here in this field, man. Stay out here in this workforce. Try to survive out here in these toxic work environments. Do whatever it is that you need to do, except put down the people that actually want to make a difference in their lives, other people's lives, etc. So enough of the ranting, guys. I've been getting this question asked a lot by my students from these past couple of weeks. It's been about a month now. And it's crazy. I get to ask this question almost on a daily basis, and I just want to get on here. And this is not the first video I'm going to be making on this subject, because it's a very sensitive, touchy subject for a lot of people. But it's only sensitive and touchy for those that have absolutely no accountability. Those that constantly point their fingers. He said, she said, I'm not where I want to be. I'm not making the money that I want to be. You know, just all the finger pointing. I want you, ladies and gentlemen, to remember that whoever you decide to point your finger at, there's three always pointing back at you. That's facts. Anyhow, so what's the question? Hey, Juan, if you could start all over in your entrepreneur journey, what's one of the things that, you would have done a lot better, or avoided doing altogether? And I'm gonna share a little bit about that with you guys in this video. Grab your favorite drink, grab a pen and a pad, take a few notes. We're gonna hit home with this one, guys, because this stuff is really simple. So one of the things that I wish I'd have known better and have done better in my beginning stages of entrepreneurship and learning this game, learning this industry, learning myself. Nobody really talks about this stuff. And then, but at the same time, it affects everybody regardless of the side that you're on. One of the things that I wish I'd have learned and done a lot better and been more aware of is the vetting process in business and in relationships. And the vetting process can really be applied to any area of your life. If you're going to the gym and you got a personal trainer, what's that personal trainer really all about? Is that personal trainer there for a paycheck? Or is that personal trainer there to actually help you get to your goals, right? You build a house. You want to grow a family, you're building a house. So are the contractors there to, really help you fulfill that goal of building a house, the American dream, the whole 9 yards, et cetera, et cetera? I don't have to get into that. The bottom line is, guys, and I've learned this, I've definitely learned this as I've gotten older. I've learned it the easy way, and I've learned it the hard way most of the time. That's why now I'm a professional vetter. I vet everybody that comes into my life, especially those that I work and generate an income with. I can give a damn about those that are not on my energetic frequency. I can give a damn about those that can't seem to stay focused. I can give a damn about those that all they do is doom scroll. There's nothing else in life that matters more to them than the attention, social media, etc., etc. I think it's one of my biggest mistakes, but it's one of the biggest mistakes that I absolutely learned from. The vetting process. You know, I have to turn people down all the time, guys. I know this is going to sound crazy, but I don't just work with anybody and everybody. I got people that send me emails or send me a text like, hey, you know, I'll cash app you $100 right now. Can we get on the phone for an hour or two? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Ladies and gentlemen, I vet, I audit, especially the people that I work with, especially those that are, you know, what you would say or what you would call in my close inner circle. I don't just go out and mingle with anybody and everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, the lions don't mingle with the goddamn gazelles. The lions eat the gazelles. Their digestive system spits that gazelle out, and the rest is history, and then it's a rinse and repeat, right? Birds are not out here hanging with dogs. Dogs are not out here hanging out with cats, and vice versa. You have to really know and understand what your energetic tribe is all about, right? And you have to be able to identify that. You know, most people in today's age, guys, they have absolutely no clue that they're a completely different person every day. They can't lock into a reality, into a vision. They can't lock into them, right? They just can't do it. You know, some people might say, you know, it's distraction. Some people, you know, there's so many different words and so many different things we can call this type of behavior, this type of activity. But the truth is, most people have an identity crisis. Most people have absolutely no clue as to who they really are, which means that you wouldn't have a clue as to what you want, where you're going, etc., etc. The Titanic, a ship bound to crash, bound to fail, right? Bound to leave you unfulfilled. Yes, this is what we're talking about here. And the whole premise, the whole purpose of this video, nobody talks about this stuff, is to bring some awareness to those of you out there that are wanting to, you know, build a life for yourself. You know, whether that be in marketing, entrepreneurship, you know, network marketing, direct sales. One of the things that I learned very young is that at the end of the day, everything is marketing, guys. Everything is networking. Everything is MLM. It's so funny, you know, that word, or these words have such stigmas attached to them, but people don't seem to realize that everything is MLM. Everything is network marketing. Everything is direct sales. Everything is transactional. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about value propositions, right? And this is why you have to be so careful with the people that you allow into your life, especially when we're talking about relationships, friendships, intimate relationships, partners, and of course, business. One of the things that I really appreciate about the Exitus Elite platform is everything, all the training material, all the marketing, everything you learn inside the platform is absolutely grounded. And what I mean by that, it's information, techniques, the juice, the sauce, whatever you want to call it, that allows anybody with a will, right, to put themselves in a position to completely transform their lives, not just financially. The finance part is the easy part. That's what a lot of you guys don't understand. What's wrong with you guys? The making money part, guys, is easy. Who can you trust to help you learn, grow, and develop and build? That's the hard part, guys. This is why you see so many people and hear so many stories about people, you know, so-called getting the bag. And, you know, a year down the road, 2 years down the road, 3 years down the road, 5 years down the road, whatever the time interval may be, they end up losing everything along with their mind, and they can never seem to hit those so-called levels again. Yes, many of you watching this video know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You've seen people, you know, that perhaps you've even admired or looked after, or, you know, or looked after, or even worshipped, right? And then you meet these people in real life and you're like, what's going on here? What am I missing here? You're missing the whole picture, ladies and gentlemen. You know, there's certain things in life you just can't fake. Martin Luther King said this years ago. You can't fake character. You can't fake character. Most people have an identity crisis, right? And these individuals who have an identity crisis, it becomes very difficult, and it makes it really difficult for these types of individuals to vet properly, because what are you vetting? You're not vetting anybody against any type of template. I really didn't want this video to go too long, guys. I'm going to be creating other videos that have a similar message that are just like this, that are going to help you guys vet better, because once you learn how to vet, once you learn how to become judge, jury, and executioner in your own life and take some goddamn accountability, everything changes. You know, people ask me all the time, hey, Juan, what was the turning point in your life? Well, the turning point in my life is when I got sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I started taking accountability. Everything changed and transformed in my life. I sleep better than anybody you know. I'm one of the happiest people on the planet. Truly, I am truly blessed. I get to wake up every day and help people. I sleep good at night. I get my money clean. I'm learning, growing, and developing every day. That's my message for you guys today. Get plugged in. Let's go!